On the night of April 26, 2015, two men from Tyendinaga Mohawk Territory prepared to head out onto the Bay of Quinte. Matthew Fairman was 26 and Tyler Maracle was 21. Their plan was to go spearfishing. It was a familiar activity in the area, and they launched their boat shortly after 1 a.m. near the Bay of Quinte. That was the last confirmed sighting of them alive. When they did not return, family and community members raised the alarm. A coordinated search followed involving the Ontario Provincial Police, Marine units, and local volunteers. Their search focused on the waters around the Skyway Bridge and Telegraph Narrows, a section of the bay known for strong currents and changing conditions. Within days, items believed to belong to the men began turning up in the water, including clothing and equipment. Their boat was later located submerged. After nearly 2 weeks, both men were recovered from the Bay of Quinte. Investigators initially concluded the deaths were the result of an accidental drowning. One theory considered at the time was that the boat may have been compromised in difficult water conditions, potentially involving submerged fishing gear or netting in the area, leading to the vessel taking on water. The case was closed with that determination. In the years that followed, the families of both men continued to raise concerns about how the incident was interpreted. They questioned whether all physical evidence had been fully accounted for and whether the original conclusion accurately reflected the circumstances of the sinking. Those concerns kept the case from fully settling in the public record. Nearly a decade later, the case was formally reviewed. A coroner's reassessment changed the manner of death from accidental to undetermined. That change reflected a key point in the investigation. Based on available evidence, it could not be definitively concluded how the boat capsized or what directly led to their deaths. Following the review, the Ontario Provincial Police requested a further re-examination of the case. The investigation was subsequently reviewed by homicide investigators in Toronto. As of the most recent updates, the case remains open with no final determination on what caused the vessel to go down that night. More than a decade later, several core questions remain unsolved. What caused that boat to sink? Whether environmental conditions alone explained what happened? And why the sequence of the events that night has never been fully reconstructed. More than a decade later, their families are waiting for answers. And whatever happened on the Bay of Quinte that night, their families deserve clarity, accountability, and justice for Matthew Fairman and Tyler Maracle. If you know anything about that night, if you've seen anything or heard anything years later, even if it seems very insignificant, please contact OPP or Toronto Police. Thank you. My name is Jackson, and you're watching Northern Horrors.